Good morning, gamers. Today I wanted to show you a Mass Effect multiplayer match I played the other night around 4 a.m. I joined this lobby looking to finish off a couple of challenges, but then I noticed everybody was playing an Asari-themed, and I knew I was in for a treat. I was trying to finish off Reeve use and M11 suppressor use, and I figured, I'll just throw them on my Asari-themed that has Reeve, and I'll just spam everything. But then I realized everybody else in this lobby is running biotics too. They're running Stasis, Warp, and Throw, and I'm running Biotic Sphere and Reeve. We have really good synergy with those powers. Warp is like one of the ultimate biotic primers and detonators. Stasis, really good against Cerberus, you'll see that a lot. And Throw, that's a really good detonating power that recharges super quick. I skipped pull on my build for this character because, let's be honest, it doesn't have much use on gold. At least the way I'm going to be playing. So, we'll get into the gameplay now.
Strategically sensitive location identified. Area's uncontrolled. We need you to lock it down.
So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be putting that sphere up, when in Rome. So I'm going to be putting this sphere up in strategic locations. It gives you a little bit of defensive capabilities, but what I'm really hoping is that enemies walk through it. So you can see the real strength of Reeve here. You can cast it without worrying about enemies dodging it. Get used to hearing biotic explosion noises. There's going to be a lot of them. So that's the real strength of Reeve, is that you do not need to worry about anybody dodging it. It just casts and it's on them. But I also have it set for range, or not range, but radius, because that way I can get more than one. Very good for crowd control. You can see already I've already hit multiple people with Reeve at once. I also have my biotic bubbles set to have a warp effect. That way any enemy that walks into it gets warp casted on them. And I can detonate that. See, I already got the Reeve use that early, so you can see how much power you get from just spamming this. Very good power to have. So the way we're getting so many detonations is that I can prime a detonation with Reeve, and I can also detonate Warp and Stasis with it. So I can just spam it freely whenever I want to create biotic combos. My Asari friends have to kind of think a bit more about it, because Stasis primes them, but it doesn't detonate.
Hang on.
At least as far as I can tell. But I can detonate Stasis using Reeve, as you can see there. Warp detonates Reeve. Warp also detonates Stasis. And Throw detonates all three. Throw also has the quickest recharge out of them, so it's pretty smart for them to just spam Throw, but they still have to think about it, because if everybody's spamming Throw, as we'll see later, then nobody's going to be getting detonations. So it's just constant biotic explosions in this match.
1 second.
You can see I put down that bubble between revives to detonate the Centurion there. I thought I was very clever for doing that. I went for the grab there, but you could see it was just not in the cards. It was not going to work.
Stay alert. Prothean research data embedded in local network. Get on a terminal and start up.
One of the drawbacks of the suppressor pistol is that it just does not have very good ammo capacity. It's very powerful, but you run out of ammo pretty quickly with this thing. You can see me, I'm trying to get that one nemesis, but I just cannot get a shot on them. So let me just eat that rocket to the face instead.
Check fire.
One of my other Asari friends is also taking the suppressor. You could hear them, they just ran out of ammo.
I got you.
One of the flaws of this squad, though, is that we really did not have anybody who's capable of taking out shields quickly. So this Atlas was able to just walk right up until we finally depleted the shields. But once that was happening, once the shields were gone, we just took it out quick. A little bit of damage over time there, helped me finish that one off. Let me just pop that up there, right in a spot where enemies might walk through it, or somebody might want to sit there and snipe.
Got it. Hostile.
That was a pretty good cast right there. Managed to hit the reeve onto the enemy right as their biotic blast was about to hit them. You can see I'm really staying close to these ammo boxes. Really don't have much of a choice when I'm running with only a suppressor. I'm not even trying to go for the headshots on the engineers just because I know that the armor-piercing rounds that I have on my suppressor will go through them and detonate the turret on their back. So we get a pretty nice little revive chain going here. There's probably a little bit of hubris on my part trying to go for that first revive without any shields.
Team member has gone dark.
That is a very good grenade. Whoever threw that, Employee of the Month for Cerberus. But I think we've pretty much got it from here.
Member in trouble.
Hang on. That was close.
That's the one flaw of the Adept class, is that you just do not have many shields. Adepts and Engineers tend to be the squishiest of the characters. And that's on full display there.
Need clip.
And I'm out of ammo.
Member in trouble. Mission accomplished.
That's it.
But the wave ends before it becomes an issue.
Here they come.
Copy that.
Definitely don't want those turrets to become a problem. seemed like I had enough time in that moment to snipe this turret a little bit, get some damage on it. Definitely do not want that blocking one of our escape routes. So you can see we're having a little bit of trouble taking down this Atlas. Everything around it is dying pretty quickly. But we're just clobbering the shields. But I think those guys have it, so I'm going back up here on this lane with the guy up top. You can see the Atlas is just kind of walking right up to us. Center mass for that guy, take out the turret on his back. Throw some fire down at those guys. Once their shields are down, those Atlases are toast. Biotics are really good against armor. So you can see you can take down pretty much any Cerberus foot soldier pretty quickly if you manage to land the headshots. Another Atlas. Put it in my little bubble just to take it out quicker. We're getting the combos we want though, so it's going down quick.
That's it.
I'm going to have to hug those ammo boxes.
Copy that. Come on.
You see, I just basically ignored that Dragoon. I put Reeve on him and just let the squad take him.
I'm here.
Not what you like to see when you look over is an engineer with a turret set up pointed right at you. But it didn't become that big of an issue. You're able to take it out pretty quick. The real strength of this squad is being able to take out these Dragoons before they become an issue. They'll charge right into your group, and when you're doing a drone like this, that can be a bit of a problem, especially if they start to stack up. You see, they're coming in pairs, but we're really taking them out quick. The Phantoms really don't have much of a chance either, because the stasis works on them, even with their barriers. It stops them in their tracks. I went for the grab again, but it just did not work. The Nemesis walked away, and I did not get to cover quickly enough. Overcover grabs are one of my favorite things in multiplayer, so...
Understood.
Kinda a little disappointing that I don't get one. Reeve is really good on Phantoms too because it sets up the effect before they can bring up their little bubble. Like if I tried to use warp or throw on them, they can just bring up their little bubble shield, but they don't have time to react with Reeve. That Phantom just never stood a chance. Headshots are really important with these Dragoons. Got him before he could use his smash attack. Notice how I'm just hugging this ammo box and I'm still running out of ammo. even when the Phantoms get right in our faces, they're still not really holding much of a chance. You see, this other Atlas is giving us a bit of a trouble. One of my squad mates just lost their patience and decided to rock it, which, seeing how many enemies are around, there's a turret, there was a Phantom, not the worst decision ever. And that was a really good biotic explosion. I love when Phantoms just go flying. That was another little bit of ragdoll right there that was really good. That's one of the fun parts about biotics, is that you get to see all the fun physics in play.
Well done, team. Enemy is regrouping. Time to reload. Bogies incoming.
Got it.
Armor-piercing ammo is really good on the suppressor, just so you can shoot through cover like that. So I didn't notice when I was playing, but one of my squad mates used a rocket there and killed 2 Atlases with it. That's a very good economy use right there. Those Atlases probably would have taken us a while to take out. Oops, missed my reeve there. And there. And there. I did mention I played this game at 4 AM, so fatigue will become an issue. It also makes for some strange effects a little bit later, because when I play at 4 AM, usually people on other continents are playing with me. So I think most of the people in this squad were probably European. And I live in North America, so it made for some funny effects. You see, that Phantom just got stun locked over and over using stasis. Very nice. Even though we couldn't finish it off in the first round of stasis, it still was not able to draw up any closer. So it seems like everybody in this squad is running only one gun, which is a pretty good choice. We're putting out so much damage with our biotics that we really don't need any heavy weapons. Just in time. That Atlas was very close to executing that other character, but we got them up just in time. So I went back here hunting for an enemy to flank, but that wave was pretty much already cleaned up. Squad was taking care of business there. That was just some extremely focused ass kicking. That Phantom just never had a chance. That one neither. The suppressor is really good up close because you can just worry about the headshots and not have to worry about the accuracy as much. If you fire quickly, it tends to have a little bit of problems with accuracy. As you saw earlier when I was trying to shoot those guys on the landing pad, couldn't land successive headshots with rapid fire. But when they're right up in your face, you can let them have it.
Hang on.
over to that ammo box, and look at that. Easy headshots. Stasis rules. Popped an op survival pack there just because I was not sure if I was going to take any more fire. Didn't want to go down that far away from my teammates. That Atlas is already dead. This is a fine spot to hold as long as you keep your situational awareness. You can see I'm always looking around. Another Atlas down. Lost the Phantom. They seem to have cloaked. They'll come back though. That was a different Phantom. You see, the fatigue is becoming an issue here. I should have checked that corner before I walked out further. I made it a point to check my corners a bit more after that. A Phantom without a sword. Is there anything more pathetic? So all I have to do here is just spam Reeve. So we're gonna have a little bit of a revive chain going here. So that was weird. That definitely was a bit of a product of the pain. So I don't know what happened there exactly, because I definitely should have been executed. I think I might have tried to spam Metagel, but it wasn't working. And here I go to type a message just to say, like, that was weird.
A messenger with enemy fleet intel was shot down in the area. Find that data terminal and gain access.
Sometimes when the game doesn't know what to do with you, it just pops you back up from being down. Like if you fall out of the map, sometimes it happens, but that was like, I can't really explain what happened there. I'll have to go back and look harder.
Bro, how do you text chat?
You're on the clock. Get it done.
Jeez, man, I'm gonna look into that.
You're about half done with the security.
So you can see they're throwing Phantoms at us left and right, but they're just not making it to us. It's like this squad was designed to make Phantoms' lives miserable. Another quality rocket from my teammate, taking out some Atlases. So I'm definitely trying to be economical with my shots here. There's no close ammo boxes. You can see I was trying to spam some powers there. I think I was trying to put up another bubble. Sometimes when you have like weird effects where like you can't cast powers, you can do a heavy melee to sort of like resync your character. So that's what I tried to do there. So we're getting a little overwhelmed here. Phantoms are actually getting in close. And I got poked. Maybe it was a little bit of hubris that I was just that nonchalant against a Phantom up close. You know, it had only been the first time it had given me a big problem that up close to a Phantom in this match. And here is an Atlas that we're having trouble taking out. So you can see they're spamming throw, but as long as people keep mixing in warps, they're gonna get the detonations, and the Atlas is gonna go down pretty easily. Just spamming throw on it is only gonna piss it off. So you gotta mix in some throws in with the warps.
Get to the extraction area.
Copy that. Move out! Lost shield! They got me!
Squad member needs help.
So that was a little bit of a failure of situational awareness for me. So I waited until I knew the Phantoms didn't have focus on me anymore, and then I got myself up. Because that was my bad. Definitely not a good spot to go down in with two Phantoms on top of you. Even if with this squad, you don't want to put yourself into that kind of situation. Right in the face, you know, take him out quick. I think I gelled there just because I was a little bit frustrated. And again, not a good place to go down. Not with this many Phantoms flooding the battlefield. Waited for him to walk into the field there. Get those detonations off of the bubble warp. Damage over time should take down that Phantom. So I think what happened there was I fat fingered the Ops survival pack when I was trying to go for the rocket. Just because at this stage, I just want to kill everything that's surrounding us. There's no time to mess around. Not with under 20 seconds left. And there you go. Sorry Biotic Squad. Making quick work of Cerberus on gold. These guys were pretty great. You can see we definitely had some revive chains. Definitely squishy characters, but they put out a lot of damage, especially against those Phantoms. On gold, you get a lot of Phantoms. Especially if you kill them quick, they just keep respawning. But this squad, really good. Good stuff. I really enjoyed that game, and I hope you did too.